In today's society, single motherhood has been glamorized, praised, and treated as some kind of badge of honor. The truth, however, is that the rise of single mothers, especially those who wear it as a symbol of independence, has done more harm than good, both to families and to the overall structure of our communities. Let's be real. Many of these women are not victims of circumstance. They're victims of poor decision-making. They chose unstable men, ignored red flags, and then turned around demanding sympathy and respect as if their outcomes were accidents. Yet they still expect to be taken seriously as leaders, mentors, and moral voices, while their personal lives are in disarray. Somewhere along the line, accountability became offensive. The idea that a woman could make a poor decision and have to face the natural results of it was replaced by a narrative that excuses everything under the umbrella of self-love and healing. But healing without responsibility isn't healing, it's denial. You can't keep choosing chaos and then demand peace as if it's owed to you. That's where the delusion starts, wanting the benefits of good judgment without ever practicing it. What's even more concerning is how many of these same women step into leadership and mentorship roles, teaching younger women to follow the same self-destructive path. They promote independence while secretly struggling, boast about freedom while privately feeling lonely, and label men toxic to justify their inability to maintain stable relationships. It becomes a cycle of misinformation, a generational relay of dysfunction disguised as empowerment. Instead of breaking the pattern, they normalize it, calling it standards or boundaries, when in truth, it's fear, pride, and unresolved pain.
Headshots, headshots, headshots. I'm giving out headshots. Headshots, headshots, headshots. I'm giving out headshots. Headshots, headshots, headshots. I'm giving out headshots. You get a headshot. He get a headshot. We leave him dead ops. Dead ops. Headshots, headshots, headshots. I'm giving out headshots. Headshots, headshots, headshots. I'm giving out headshots. Headshots, headshots, headshots. I'm giving out headshots. You get a headshot. He get a headshot. We leave him dead ops. Dead ops. Headshots, headshots, headshots. I'm giving out headshots. Headshots, headshots, headshots. I'm giving out headshots. Headshots, headshots, headshots. I'm giving out headshots. You get a headshot. He get a headshot. We leave him dead ops. Dead ops. Headshots, headshots, headshots. I'm giving out headshots. Headshots, headshots, headshots. I'm giving out headshots. Headshots, headshots, headshots. I'm giving out headshots. You get a headshot. He get a headshot. We leave him dead ops. Dead ops. Headshots, headshots, headshots. I'm giving out headshots. Headshots, headshots, headshots. I'm giving out headshots. Headshots, headshots, headshots. I'm giving out headshots. You get a headshot. He get a headshot. We leave him dead ops. Dead ops. Headshots, headshots, headshots. I'm giving out headshots. Headshots, headshots, headshots. I'm giving out headshots. Headshots, headshots, headshots. I'm giving out headshots. You get a headshot. He get a headshot. We leave him dead ops. Dead ops. Headshots, headshots, headshots. I'm giving out headshots. Headshots, headshots, headshots. I'm giving out headshots. Headshots, headshots, headshots. I'm giving out headshots. You get a headshot. He get a headshot. We leave him dead ops. Dead ops. Headshots, headshots, headshots. I'm giving out headshots. Headshots, headshots, headshots. I'm giving out headshots. Headshots, headshots, headshots. I'm giving out headshots. You get a headshot. He get a headshot. We leave him dead ops.
Immigrants. Y'all, I was minding my business, and all over social media, I have seen this clip of this Haitian woman literally calling Black American freedmen dirty. Now, I don't know if this chick forgot where she come from or what goes on there. But see, it's stuff like this that I can honestly tell you that make me not care when ICE is on the back of their neck or when Donald Trump is ending TPS for the Haitians. Now, before we get into the foolery, because Lord knows that's just what this is, please be sure to like this video, guys, and be sure to subscribe to the Emancipation Media channel as well as my channel, More Threads Talk. Let's get on into it.
I'm Haitian. Why? Where you from? What's your background? You American? Dirty Black American?
Wait, what?
Huh? What?
Wait, what'd you
American?
say?
Black American? What?
No. Hold on. You said dirty Black American.
You heard that? You just asked me what I said. I did.
Why you said that?
Because that's what y'all are. Dirty Black American.
She just said that?
I did. A dirty Black American. I sure did. Because that's what y'all are.
So all Americans is dirty black Americans?
I mean, the ones I've come across.
Huh?
So what is Haitians then? I'm confused.
Dirty black Haitians.
Okay, so keep that energy for everybody. Don't just keep it for us. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
You're American.
yeah, hell yeah. Don't ever say no dirty black American shit. Like, what?
You from the
Like,
South?
my family, like, yeah.
Okay, where?
Why it matter?
No, I'm just asking. No, we're not having a conversation.
It's the South regardless. Like, I got family in Florida. I got family in Georgia.
I mean, I want to know, like, where.
You trying to be, I know what you're doing. Like, I know what you're doing. It's that Caribbean shit. I know what you're doing.
What am I doing?
Just chill out on that dirty black American comment. That's all. Like,
I'm sorry. You really took offense to that. I apologize.
Anybody would take offense to that.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't.
Why you said that though?
I'm saying, why would you even fix your lips and say that, though? I'm confused.
Because that's just my experience. Like, it's my experience. So I'm going to speak on it. But I apologize.
It's your experience?
Yeah. So I apologize
What experience you had?
if I offended you.
You accept the apology?
No.
How? Like, that's super disrespectful. Like, yo.
She did say it's dirty black Haitians too, though.
Nah, I would never fix my lips to say, and I know some dirty black Haitians. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would never fix my lips to say dirty black. I wouldn't generalize, like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, nah, it is, bro. That's that Caribbean.
It's not.
And this is why we having the diaspora wars, because the dumb shit words. Remember that other Haitian, bro? Remember the other Haitian shorty? We don't got no culture. Like, it must be a Haitian thing for sure. Like, y'all, I don't know what the issue is.
Haitian thing, and I won't say that y'all don't have culture. Like, y'all have the things that y'all do.
We are the culture. Like,
okay, y'all have the things that y'all do. Just
we are the culture. That's
just
it.
like, okay, so then Caribbeans are a culture too.
No, y'all have a culture. We are the culture. That's two different things. Like.
It's not.
Okay, all right.
As a Caribbean person.
But no, seriously, you took offense, and I apologize. I see your nose flaring up, and I really don't want you to be upset. Like, I genuinely apologize. I'm sorry.
I mean, I ain't about to fight or nothing. I'm just like, yo,
but
this is
I
crazy.
see that you're upset, so I really want you to know.
I felt like you was only comfortable because maybe you thought everybody in here was Caribbean, and you thought they was they is black dirty, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
not at all. I talk about Haitians.
What'd you say about Haitians?
Run from them.
What she
like? Don't.
That's all I'm saying.
Like, I'm not.
Like Haitians as well.
Nah,
but
that ain't the same.
What is your reasoning for saying that though? Like,
I just have bad experiences. That's all.
Okay, relationship wise?
Not just relationships, just
in general.
In general. So that's why I say that. But I apologize.
But you can't go around saying that.
I apologize. Sorry for having.
Now I'm trying to figure out, you and your Caribbean friends, y'all be talking like this, don't y'all?
No.
See all the hate and vitriol for us, and for no reason, from a woman whose country is being ran by a man named Barbecue. See, they got all the smoke for us, okay? And we're the only ones who've helped them and not undermine these people.
You're a victim. There we go, CSI.
A few moments later.
They look a lot like pancakes or cookies. The recipe passed down from generations here in Haiti. Women spend entire days making them. Grandmothers, daughters, and younger girls. Infants are nursed while mothers work the mix. Kids seem to enjoy them, at least when our camera was around.
Come on, man.
Due to poverty, the villagers eat food made from soil. The life of the village of Sapaterre is a sad portrait that should be a reflection so that we are always grateful for the life we live. Located far away, precisely in the Republic of Haiti, there is a poor settlement called Sapaterre village. In this village there is a small bay and cave. This area is also popular among tourists, but that's not what steals the attention of many people, but the food in the village, which is made from soil. Locals call this food bonbon, tea, or mud cookies. The village of Sapaterre is located in the mountains about 20 miles from the much larger city of Hinche in the Central Plateau region of Haiti. As a very poor area, eating delicious food is the dream of most people here. But what can you do? With the economic limitations they have, they can only eat food from the soil to relieve hunger. Because it has become a routine and habit, now bonbon tea has become a very popular food here, due to the soaring prices of basic necessities and the high poverty rate. Many Haitians in slum areas depend on eating mud biscuits for their livelihood. Even when they cannot afford to buy food, they are forced to consume bonbon tea 3 times a day. Bonbon tea is purely made from basic ingredients in the form of clay and mud. As a flavor enhancer, a little salt is mixed during the process of making these cookies. This mud dough is then formed like a biscuit plate, then arranged in rows in an open place outside the house. Next, bonbon tea is dried in the hot sun until dry. After drying completely, this cookies is ready to be eaten as a stomach filler from the pain of hunger. Not only helps to fill the stomach, bonbon also at least helps their economy. The dried biscuit dough is finally collected in a basket to be sold to traditional markets or roadsides. Making these mud cookies is the main industry in the village of Sapaterre. When walking around the traditional market, several residents are seen selling pieces of mud cookies. It is a common sight in the corners of the market. Bonbon tea is sold for around 5 cents per piece. From children to adults, they are seen enthusiastically consuming these mud cookies.
I'm gonna come. Oh.
To get to the basketball court, which acts as a preparation area for the dirt cookies, you have to cross this open sewer, which is littered with animal parts and trash and other nasty things, to get to an area where the cookies are laid out to dry out in the sun. You can see that these are still very wet, not quite ready to be served, but this is literally dirt being prepared for humans to eat on top of other dirt and filth.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the f*** is that?
Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
Greetings, my beautiful lovelies. It's Emmy. Welcome back to another episode of Hard Times, where I explored food and recipes from times of scarcity. Today, I'm going to be exploring a recipe that comes from Haiti. Now, I've heard about this recipe for a long time, and it is for dirt cookies, also known as bonbon terre or bonbon thé or galette. And these cookies were presented as a way to fill bellies inexpensively. Each little cookie puck cost about 5 cents. Women were shown making them and then selling them, and children were shown eating them. So Haiti is a very impoverished country and has increasingly become more dependent on international exports. And with rising food costs, many people are unable to purchase or buy food. So these dirt cookies were presented as a way to deal with hunger and hunger pains, and also a way to make a small amount of money. So in my research, I found a video by the World Food Program, I'll put a link to it down below here on YouTube, that explains a little bit more background about these dirt cookies or galettes. In actuality, there's a longer history of eating these cookies, and it's not just to deal with hunger. So these cookies were often eaten during pregnancy by pregnant women as a source of nutrition and for minerals. And in fact, it is quite common for pregnant women to have certain urges or cravings that they ordinarily wouldn't have if they weren't pregnant. It's believed that the fetus is telling the mother what nutrients and minerals it needs. So of course, clay and dirt contain naturally occurring minerals, and women that are pregnant often feel satiated when they have that little bit of clay or dirt and receiving that minerals, and they find that the taste is actually quite delicious. So the practice of eating earth, dirt, or clay is called geophagy, and it's been found in recorded history for millennia. So I've heard about this Haitian dirt cookie recipe for a long time, but didn't have a source of clay. But thanks to lovely Rachel, who sent me a link to Grandma's Georgia White dirt, I was able to purchase this bag of dirt. This dirt, more specifically, is kaolin clay. It is used in many different things besides just pottery, including medicines like kaopectate. Actually, kaopectate since 2003 does not contain kaolin, but it did at one point.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
As well as Maalox and Rolaids and other anti-diarrheal drugs and medications. And it's believed the clay absorbs impurities and can also be used to treat food poisoning. And kaolin clay is, of course, also used for facial mask and is often found in toothpaste. So It sounds a bit strange, but it actually is more prevalent than you might expect. So the practice of eating soil, dirt, and clay can be found all over the world, including Africa. So it's believed that enslaved peoples brought the practice from Africa to the United States. And even today, you can go to flea markets or go online and purchase clay for the specific purpose of eating it. So with that little bit of history, let's go ahead and prepare these cookies. And here it is. And if I scratch it with my nail, it's pretty soft, kind of like talc. It's very, very fine, like talcum powder. I think on the scale of hardness, talc is considered the softest. It doesn't smell like anything. So on Grandma's website, they say that you can sterilize this by either baking it at 350 degrees for about an hour or just putting it in the microwave for a few minutes. So it says to place it in a brown paper bag, which I shall do. Okay, and that's supposed to sterilize it. So here's my clay. I just took it out of the microwave and the instructions warn not to burn it. So a word of warning. Now I'm going to use a hammer and kind of crush the pieces of clay a bit. Wow, it's hard. So how a microwave works is that it heats the water that is inside of whatever you are warming up. So the small amount of water that was in this clay, which made that clay pretty soft and easy to scratch, was heated up and thus sterilizing our clay. But it also makes the clay much harder. So for those that eat this just as it is, it probably affects the kind of experience, especially texturally in your mouth. So it is much harder than it once was. So I'm noticing that when I'm breaking this with my hammer. Now the reason why I'm doing this is to make this much easier when I add the water. I want these clay pieces to dissolve. Now we're going to add our water. Ooh. Did you hear that sizzle? This clay was hot. It's kind of amazing. Oh my gosh, look at that. It instantly just turns into clay. Amazing. Ooh, it has a lovely smell. It smells kind of like, I believe the word is petrichor, one of my favorite words. It smells like wet cement. Like right when it starts to rain, that smell of wet cement that represents childhood and riding bikes. That's what this smells like. It smells pretty good.
Till it's cool, just cool, into the mouth. Nice.
So because the clay is hot, listen to that. Isn't that great? It's turning into a beautiful white clay. So I'm going to use my hands here to kind of try to crush this up. So what I find really interesting about this recipe is that in much of the mass media, this was portrayed as something as a very, very desperate measure, understandably. But what I think is more interesting is that there's actually a history of eating this, not just during times of famine, but as a supplement for pregnant women. Absolutely fascinating. It makes absolute sense. So now that I have this paste, I still have chunks of clay in there. So now we're going to further refine it. So what I've got here is a plastic bucket that I've cleaned out. This is food grade. I just picked it up from my local bakery. I'm going to use an old cloth napkin and place it over the top. And this is going to be my filter of sorts. Take some string, wrap it around the top. And to get it even tighter, I'm going to use a stick and kind of winch this around. Now I want this really, really tight because this is going to be the filter in which I'm going to process my clay. So take handfuls of this and just rub it through. So the idea being that the chunks will stay on top and the nice and smooth clay will be pressed through the cloth. There are other ingredients in.
Much later, 7 hours.
Dollop down and then just spread it in a circle. So a big heaping tablespoon. I'm going to put these in a 350-degree oven and bake them for about 20 minutes until they're hard, but we don't want them to be too firm.
To get to the basketball court, which acts as a preparation area for the dirt cookies, you have to cross this open sewer, which is littered with animal parts and trash and other nasty things, to get to an area where the cookies are laid out to dry out in the sun. You can see that these are still very wet, not quite ready to be served, but this is literally dirt being prepared for humans to eat on top of other dirt and filth.
Okay, see a little bit. Alrighty, so I am back, and here are my clay or dirt cookies. As you can see here, this one was a little bit too thin. It got a little over baked. So what I found is at 350 degrees for the thickness of clay that I applied, this was a little bit too hot. So I reduced the temperature to 300 degrees and cooked them for about 20 minutes, and it seemed to work better. There was still a little bit of cracking, but not nearly as bad as this. So I made sure not to over bake these. In the BBC video where the reporter actually tried these, he said that they had the texture of chocolate. Firm and snappy, but not so hard as if you're, biting into a rock. That's what it looks like on the bottom. And let me break it for you. That's what it looks like there. It doesn't have a smell whatsoever. So let's go ahead and give it a taste. Here we go. Itadakimasu.
That into meat. Give your meat a good old rub. That's it. Nice and hot. Hot and spicy meat. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Jerk chicken. Jerk it.
The business, motherfucker.
The Daily Read.